Hello all friends! In the last vlog we talked about the development process we undertake here at OLLO every time we try to develop new things. And today we're gonna talk about the first phase, the first part, which is customer development. And yeah, we listen. Alright, so we listen and we listened. So we're gonna put down all the features, all the things that we need to, do better or change in the new S-series headphones. And we're gonna put them in two columns, the good stuff and the bad stuff. Coming up. We went through a lot of emails, we went through a lot of phone calls, we went through a lot of reviews on YouTube and forums and stuff like that. We talked in person to a few of our endorsers, and it goes like this.
Hello.
Hi David, it's Kaya from OLLO Audio. Where you think there is room for improvement? An honest review of the downside.
I got used to it, but yeah, that was one of the things I would say, is the steel does ring sometimes. I was just watching actually Rok's vlog about when he went to Bang & Olufsen, about trying to measure them and perhaps fix a bit of a low mids thing going on. In England I'd say woolly in the low end, not particularly detailed. I've got used to it. And it might be that actually my ears quite like that, and it just makes me work a little bit harder on my mix to make sure that what's going on in the low mids and low end is actually correct. Apart from that, I really like them, and I'm able to do something with these that I haven't been able to do before, which is trust a mix. I've never been able to trust a pair for that long, so that's a good thing.
Okay,
right.
Thank you for your time.
Blong. Ich sag euch mal, wann's aufhört.
Tick to it, you'll hear a very low noise sound.
Criticisms of the S4. There aren't really that many. I was and am still impressed with overall how flat of a signal we're able to get just about across all frequencies. I used them a lot with actually mixing and doing a lot of mix down work. I used it a lot as reference monitors as well for when we're testing final masters. Overall, I think my only criticism would be when we get up into the higher frequencies, somewhere around plus 5K, 7K, around there. When we're looking, just for especially with a lot of these mixes, you have to kind of polish them up, and they really have a lot of higher frequencies in there. Mm-hmm. Sometimes it's a bit muffled inside of there, and I end up just kind of going back and forth between actual studio monitors and the headphones. I think it could be better, but everything else makes up for it in terms of quality.
The ear cups themselves are rather small.
And what about the size? Would you prefer them bigger?
I could go bigger. I like bigger, but I know other folks with bigger comes heavier, and maybe there's some frequency changes that you guys might have to worry about, particularly on the low end. If there's any things that I have to say about it, that's really it. Otherwise, I freaking love these things. You guys really have hit this one out of the park. Really good work. Well, listen, all the best of luck with everything. I'm excited about the new S4s. Take care now.
And this is the list. So, the problems: bigger ear pads, better painting jobs, left and right cables should be marked better. There's a dip at about 8 to 9 kilohertz actually. Headband, it rings, we know, we're gonna fix that. The sound is almost perfectly flat, but it's not entirely perfectly flat, so let's work on that as well. The good things are natural sounding, serviceability, which must stay there obviously. The comfort is good, but could be better. Individual measurements are also very welcome, and the build quality is pretty awesome. So, to boil this down, we have three things we gotta fix, or three challenges that popped up again and again and again. So everybody is concerned about the headband. So that's challenge number one. Challenge number two would be more comfort, which brings us to ear pads. Now, when it comes to ear pads, the size is, well, easy to fix, but the bigger the pad, it will be a lot different when it comes to frequency response, so we gotta play a little bit with this, and of course we need a flatter response, and this time it's gonna be by IEC standard 6318-1, which is used by Grass and Devesoft. All right. But before we dive into measurements, we have to show you the little bits and pieces of a prototyping phase coming up in the next vlog.